Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Evil Twin Brewing. This is their Fire Water. And what this is, according to what is on the bottle here, is a pale ale with jalapeno peppers added. 5.5% alcohol by volume. I don't know if it's dated. We'll look a little closer because it's already sweating from getting it out of the fridge. I don't see anything right on the label. Distributed by 12% LLC, which most of his stuff is, out of Brooklyn, New York. And it's got a bunch of stuff written on the side here, but I am not going to read that. But we'll look and see if there's any kind of dating on here. I kind of need that for a 5.5% pale ale, so I'm hoping there's a date on it somewhere. That way we know how old the beer is. And then 4 or 5, it's a low ABV beer. You don't want to buy this beer 6, 8 months, a year down the road. It's been sitting on the shelf that long. So, says here on Rate Beer commercial description, many of us have a passionate love-hate relationship with a painfully spicy foods. There is simply something substantial, fascinating, thrilling, and a little frightening about a burning sensation in your mouth. Scientists are at a loss why humans, and only humans, find such great joy in tasting pain. Perhaps it's what makes us human. It takes a complicated brain mixed with weird self-awareness to enjoy events that the body are programmed to treat as a threat. But the mind knows better. Test your human skills with this burning beer, mind over body. Fire walk with me is what it's got here. Doesn't have the IBUs listed here on Rate Beer, and it doesn't have it on Beer Advocate, either one. Matter of fact, Beer Advocate doesn't even have a score. Rate Beer does. And their description here is exactly the same as what I just read you over there on Rate Beer. So, food pairings, and this is considered a spice / herb vegetable type beer. Food pairings for this beer, it says cuisine is barbecue, Latin American. Cheeses are peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, your strong, spicy cheeses. The meat is fish and smoked meat, glassware, the pint bacchanonic tumbler mug style Sidell. Using my favorite glass, solid beer glass, today glass. And not recommended for extended cellaring, and that's another reason why we need a freaking date. You gotta have a date on it somewhere, and if not, it's gonna cost them a grade point. So I'm sick and tired of these boys producing these low ABV beers and not dating the label or the bottle somewhere. So, and I'm going to call you out on it, and I'm going to drag your silly ass across the carpet if you don't date your beers. So, step up to the damn plate. It's 2015, almost 2016. It's time you step up to the plate and do your damn job. So, tired of it. I'm just sick and tired of it. Put a damn date on your bottle before I slap a taste out of your silly mouth. Alright, let's get on with this one. Don't think this was super pricey. I'm thinking it was probably in the $8 to $9 range for a 22 ounce bomber, which is not super pricey, not as opposed to a $25 or $30 bottle of it for a 22 ounce. So, but it is a low, it's not a bourbon barrel stout or anything massive like that. Very low ABV at 5.5%. That's why we need a date on it. It's a pale ale with jalapeno peppers. So we need that date. So I'm going to leave it at that. So I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. So while I'm getting the cap off of it, I only got 3 openers left, 2 oranges and 1 black, guys. Once these are gone, I'm going to probably hold off on ordering some more openers for a while. Ooh, big hiss. Great big hiss on this. A little bit of smoke coming out of it. If you need an opener, now's the time. Shout now, forever hold your peace. Like I said, it may be 6 months before I order another set of openers. So, 2 oranges and a black. If you need one, shoot me an email at gtpuckett@comcast.net. Because when these are gone, I'm gonna probably kick back. The T-shirts are basically quit selling, so that's why I haven't ordered any more larges or anything like that. They're just not selling, guys, and I'm not gonna waste my time and money buying these things if nobody wants them. So that's the way it is. Into the glass. Oh, and of course, with that big hiss means there's a lot of carbonation. We've already got a finger of head, and I just barely started pouring it, so I'm gonna pour it very easy. Very carbonated beer, which leads me to think it's been in the bottle for a while. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope there's a date. Look at that. A little bit overcarbonated as far as I'm concerned. I think Jeffy could do a better beer than that. But like I said, I don't know how long it's been in the bottle, guys. We'll take a closer look when I come back for the final chug. Look at that. It's up above the glass. 4 fingers of head. Uncalled for. I'm gonna start calling you brewers out when you produce something that's overcarbonated or it's a shitty beer. I'm gonna tell you it's a shitty beer. It's overcarbonated. There's no date or whatever the case may be. So look at this. It's running down the side of the damn glass. Come on, Jeffy. You can do better than that. Look at it. It's just out of control. Out of fucking control here. That's uncalled for. Way over freaking carbonated. Probably won't buy this beer again just because it's overcarbonated. And it's still growing. Look at the head on this thing. Out of control. Orangey. Tangerine. I'm not going to put it over there and spill this shit all over the damn place. Fucking what a joke. Look at that. God almighty. I'm so disappointed. I may stop buying in between beers. This chaps my freaking ass. Going down the hill fast on this one. You might lose 2 grade points. I am getting some peppers on the, trying to keep the head from going all over the fucking place. God almighty. You spend your hard-earned money and this is what you get. You get something that's just way out of control here, guys. God. I don't know if I can get a nose on it. Look at the head. It's still fucking growing. Wow. I'm disappointed. Nice crackery malt. A little bit of biscuitiness in there. Definitely getting the jalapeno peppers. A little bit of heat on the back end. No alcohol taste. Well-made beer other than being super over freaking carbonated. Now I knew when I popped the cap and I got that big hiss. That's not a good thing a lot of times. Especially on a 5.5%er. What's going on here? Well, it's even hard for me to tell what's going on. What's the taste when I got 5 freaking fingers of head on this beer. This has probably been the most disappointing beer from these guys that I've had. So, God, I just can't believe it. A man of his caliber, his quality, producing a beer this much overcarbonated, which leads me to think it's been in the bottle way too long. So, not getting a massive hop presence. It's not a hop forward beer. But I'm getting a nice jalapeno pepper on the back end. It does have a nice, pleasant, peppery taste if you're into that. A lot of people are not. I do like a nice, peppery beer when it's done well. And this one is not done well because it's way overcarbonated. I've had champagne that didn't have this much carbonation. God. Alright guys, let me take it back, pour her a glass. If I can get it in a glass without it going all over the damn place. It caps my ass when I get a beer like this. I'll be back. Gotta calm down. Need to fire up a cigar. What's wrong with these people? God almighty. If I get my hands around these people's neck, I'd chuck the life out of them. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. Didn't sip on this too long. Maybe 10 minutes. Went to pour her a glass and it just flowed all up. Had to pour it in 2 different glasses even to get it in the damn glass. I'm seriously disappointed with what I've got here. Looking at the bottle, there is no date whatsoever. So it's hard to tell how long this beer has been in the bottle. Would definitely never buy this beer again from them. It's horrible. It's horrible. You should not have that much carbonation on a beer. Ever. Like I said, I've had champagne that doesn't have this much carbonation. I'm surprised it didn't blow the damn cap off of it before I got it out to review it, guys. It's just uncalled for. Somebody had their head up their ass when they did this beer. So let's do the final chug on here if I can do it without getting it all over me. It's still trying to grow in the glass after it's been in there 20 minutes. So the only good thing I say about it is it's got a nice pepper back end to it. The jalapeno peppers are definitely there. Other than that, I'm not getting any hop forwardness to this. It's horrible. I brew better stuff than this. He ought to be ashamed. He ought to be ashamed. Jeppy, this beer sucks, buddy. Final chug. I'll give it a 3. If I was putting a rating on this, it'd probably be a 60. I would never buy this beer again. Has no date, way over carbonated. We have no idea how long it's been in the bottle. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. So, Jeppy, you need to go back to school on this one, brother. I brew better stuff than this. Like I told you earlier, Beer Advocate has no rating. It's probably a good thing. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 77 and 89 in the style. That's where I'm saying. In the style, for a chili beer, it's okay. But it is so overcarbonated, it's uncalled for. You don't want it going all over your table, your shirt, your carpet. You don't need to have 5 glasses to have to pour it into to get it without having a massive 10 fingers of head. So, very well not done. So, with that being said, probably the worst beer from Evil Twin that I've ever purchased in my life, or ever even reviewed in my life. I don't think I've ever gave an Evil Twin beer a 3. That's a D, guys. That's a D. That's below average. So, we'll not buy it again. We'll not buy it again. If you've had this one from them, give me some of your experiences and let me know if you've had it and it was this much overcarbonated, or if mine has been sitting in the bottle for a year or 2. I have no idea since they choose not to put a date on it. So you get what you get, Jeppy. The beer sucks. And if you can't brew anything better than that, get out of the beer business, brother. Alright, we're out of here. I know we'll have a better beer than this tomorrow, guys. Sucks to start off 2016 with a shitty beer like this. Come on back tomorrow. I know we'll have a better one. See you then.